Hi, this is Brian at the National Weather Service in Topeka, and this is a weather briefing focused on the severe weather expected to impact the region this Saturday and Sunday. We expect a strong but slow-moving storm system to move across the Plains states over the weekend, and this should result in at least 2 days of severe weather potential across the Plains states. We'll start out with Saturday. It looks like at least early in the morning a few storms could be possible, perhaps with some hail, but these will quickly move off to the east and dissipate through the day. The greatest severe weather potential on Saturday is certainly going to come after 4 p.m., and even this is what we would call a conditional severe weather potential. That being said, if the storms develop, and there is a cap, so that's one of the big questions, if storms develop, they would be likely to become severe. With very large hail being the primary threat, some tornadoes would be possible, and we could also see localized damaging winds. Storms would probably decrease after midnight on Saturday, but there is some uncertainty regarding this as well. We could see a few storms last beyond midnight. Sunday involves the same storm system, but a much different severe weather setup. We expect widespread thunderstorms to develop, potentially as early as noon or maybe even late morning. These will likely develop along a line and could congeal into one or more lines of storms or broken lines of storms with embedded stronger storms in the line. So we do expect periods of storms through at least early evening. Severe weather seems likely, but the big question on Sunday is how severe will it be? We've got several severe weather ingredients coming into place across the region, but some may not be optimal for severe weather. With the strongest, most persistent storms, we would expect damaging wind. There will be some potential for hail, and tornadoes do seem to be a possibility. The next question is where the severe weather potential exists over the weekend. Here is an outlook for Saturday, and it looks like, as of now, the greatest severe weather potential, highlighted by the red area, is focused in central Kansas, including areas like Concordia, Abilene, farther south to Wichita, maybe even including Manhattan. Again, there is some uncertainty with this, and really the entire yellow or even brown shaded area could see some severe weather. Once we get into the day on Sunday, that outlook area shifts to the east. And again, there is some uncertainty regarding, in particular, the western fringe of this. But as of now, it looks like basically all of eastern and north central Kansas would be included in that severe weather potential for Sunday. So as forecasters, how confident are we in this occurring? Well, on Saturday, we are at least moderately confident in thunderstorm development, but that development is not expected to be particularly widespread. They could be more isolated storms, which at times can be more severe in some ways. As far as timing, we've got pretty high confidence that it will be after 4 p.m. on Saturday, outside of the early morning activity, which is not likely to be severe. Location, we have a little lower confidence in that, but it appears that central Kansas would be the favored area for thunderstorm development and for the strongest storms. And as far as overall thunderstorm intensity, we have high confidence that if storms develop, they would become very strong with very large hail, some tornado and wind potential. Again, Sunday is going to be quite a bit different setup, and we are very confident in the development of widespread thunderstorms across the area on Sunday. We're also pretty confident in thunderstorm timing. Could be as early as noon or maybe even slightly sooner, lasting through the afternoon and potentially into the early evening hours. As far as location, moderate confidence at this time, but eastern Kansas does appear to be favored. And as far as thunderstorm intensity, we would go with moderate confidence. Some severe storms are likely, but one of our bigger questions is how severe they will be. With all of this in mind, I would encourage you to keep a close eye on future forecasts, as the details of this storm system are sure to become more evident in the coming days, and we'll hopefully be able to provide more specific forecasts regarding the specific severe weather threats.